Welcome to Ashell Spiritual Guiding Light. Good morning to you. I figured this would be the best time for me to jump on to start the morning to give you a divine guidance. So if you catch yourself needing to breathe, or if you catch yourself getting ready to feel like if someone's going to take you there, you kind of just need to step back and breathe and remind yourself about your divine guidance for the weekend. Um, for those of you who, and don't feel crazy about it, like really assess when you are questioning, and not questioning your sanity, but just that moment, like, is this really happening right now? Just breathe and let it go, and know that you are divinely protected, you're divinely guided, but you have to take your power back. You have to maintain your power, okay? There can be quick distractions over the weekend, and you just have to remind yourself of who you are, right? Don't step down. You stay in your power, stay in your boundaries, stay in your terms and your conditions. And this reading is for all signs. This is a collective reading. Understand that this divine guidance is for the weekend, but for the most part, energies do shift. So, water signs, air signs, fire signs, earth signs, this reading is for you. Okay. So, before we lay down the divine guidance for the weekend, let's go ahead and look at some actions. If you're new to the SGL channel, welcome. If you have not tuned into the SGL show, make sure you click the link in the description box. We have Smile More. So for the weekend, make sure you smile. If you're just not up to doing a full smile, just simply just a small little, it will literally make you feel better. Okay? You don't have to show your teeth, but just a little smile. It does change the feeling. And don't think about, is anybody paying attention, or this is about making you feel good. That's for someone. Okay? That's an action that has not occurred. So for some of you, you need to smile more. Some of you are now just coming to acknowledgement that, yeah, I do need to smile more. Some of you just smiled right now and you're like, okay, I feel it. I feel it. See? And yeah, let's look at some more actions here. Let me take one more. And we have detached. You smile more, it's going to detach you from things that no longer serve you, as well as instead of you having to go out of your way to interrupt your good feeling space, whether that's mental or where you're residing, just your boundary lines. Just by smiling, it's going to detach those things that are trying to afflict you. Okay. Let's look at some thoughts. We have needy. This is for someone who's needy, whether you're dealing with someone. These are thoughts someone's going to be thinking all the weekend, like, dang, such and such is needy, or this is either being said about you coming to the forefront, or these are your thoughts that you're currently having. Like, am I coming off needy, or is a particular person or group or people within places are coming off as needy? And it's a what do you call it? Like, it's a turn off. Your affirmation: I have been given endless talents which I begin to utilize today. I have been given endless talents in which I begin to utilize today. Stepping into your power, detaching from things that no longer serve you, acknowledging your gifts. You fill in the blank of what those are. Some of you pertaining to your gifts. Now people are seeing your gifts and they're coming off as needy. Your gifts and your talents are making room for you, and you're smiling more. And you're detaching from those who are riding a coattail. You're detaching from gossipers. You're detaching from places that, like, say you go to a certain place, and when you go to this certain place, it's like it makes you feel some type of way. Okay. Let's go ahead and shed some light on you. The light that you need to work with. Shed some light on the collective for divine guidance for the weekend. And we have, how are you being called to step up and lead? How are you being called to step up and lead? By detaching, by not coming off as needy, but your talents and your gifts are in need, and you are acknowledging that there's going to be room made for you. So make sure you say these affirmations. I have been given endless talents which I begin to utilize today. And it's going to cause you to smile more and make you feel good. It's going to encourage you. Which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and pull some direction. And then we'll go ahead and pull your divine guidance. These cards are kind of a mess. So for some of you who feel like you're a hot mess, check out the hot mess reading. I still have to upload the water sign. I think I'm just going to go ahead and redo the water sign. I took a picture of it. I just feel like working smarter, not harder. So I think I'm just going to redo that one. And if I have time to go back and reflect on the photo of me taking of the spread, then I will. But for the most part, water signs, I think I'm just going to redo your spread. All right, direction for the collective: earth signs, air signs, water signs, fire signs. Direction for divine guidance. All right, we have 3 directions here. We have the 2 of Wands. Okay, this is making progress. This is making the decision to choose you and what's best for you. Okay, Remember, working your light is stepping up and leading. Okay. To step up and be the leader that you are. Understanding that leaders don't come off as needy. Your gifts will make room for you. You don't have to beg nobody. Okay. Okay. So the Two of Swords, which is fire signs, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo. And then we have the King of Cups, leaning not on your own understanding, right? Allowing God, letting the universe, allowing source, allowing God, the creator of all, give permission to our spirit guides and our ancestors to pass the message, or to also help us recognize what we need to detach. Okay. Okay. Giving you a balance, a new focus, filling up your cup. So since with that being said, this is water signs, King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's go ahead and see what needs to be filled in your cup. For those of you who are just tuning in, may your day, night, evening, afternoon be filled with joy, love, and happiness. Okay. For someone, yes, the feeling doesn't feel good. Yes, your back may be against the wall. Yes. But guess what? No one's going to feel sorry for you. And if you're looking for someone to pick you up, you got to encourage thyself. Smile. Get it out. Detach from whatever it is that is a blockage. No, it isn't easy. But as you get in the routine of learning how to detach from things that hinder you, afflict you, cause you to have worry, cause you to rethink. Oh, for someone, you have detached, but it just keeps replaying out of nowhere. Acknowledge it and just say, these are no longer my thoughts. I do not accept this. Fill the cup for the fill the cup. Fill what needs to be filled in the Kings of Cups pertaining to wisdom, understanding, peacefulness, focus, and balance. For the collective, we have broken open. Yes. See that confirmation. We have broken open. You have tapped into, acknowledged, releasing yourself from out of the shell. But this is not egg, this is flourishing, releasing. You know that, I don't know what they're called. If you know what they're called, put in the comments down below. When you pick those things up and you blowish. That's what this reminds me of. All right, broken open. All right, broken open. There are situations in life when when you see the value of loss, grief, and broken heart, yet it is not the pain or loss itself that must be the focus of your attention here. No, not even the story of what happened. The details surrounding what has brought you to your knees is as important as what results from the experience. Okay? If you do fall from prey to self absorption or self pity, it will just make it harder to get to the next gradual phase leading to relief. Yet, even if you are prolonging the inevitable, you will get there eventually. The gift is accepting you've become as a consequence of integrating this difficult experience and allowing yourself to be more than you than where this wisdom comes as high the value of your experience of moving through into the other side to side is unsure past. Love the you that is resulting of being broken open by life challenges and lessons. Okay. And then moving in the direction of the Ten of Swords. This is self-sabotage here, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, you do feel like you've defeated whatever this blockage is. You've defeated the spirit of feeling needing. You've defeated and conquered the thought of not feeling like you are enough or that you lack, understanding that you are, right? Okay. You've endured something painful and have many wounds as a result. It's going to take some time to heal from this. So, with that, just take one day at a time. The first step was detaching, right? And for some of you, it is a relationship, and you've moved from that, whether it's platonic or it's an ex or you are in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, it's some ways or routines that have been detached that was afflicting the relationship. If it is platonic, it is choosing wisely of those who flourish you and accept your gifts, right? Or there's room for you, right? Where you don't come off as you're trying too hard or you're coming off as needy. And also the thought of failure. You're smiling more like, no, this was just an experience. I've learned my lesson, okay? And for some of you, you are learning to hold your tongue, okay? You're holding your tongue because as my jester cards here, it's like I've learned my lesson pertaining to my gifts and talents. I don't need anyone coming to tear up my harvest, what I worked so hard for. Okay. So let's go ahead. So we already basically can. There's no need to dig deep into the shadow self when we are able to see it at the forefront. So let's just go ahead and pull your divine guidance for the weekend. Make sure you follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the link below and click the SGL podcast. There's a lot of content and collective and general readings there for you. Divine guidance for the collective for the weekend. We have Sherman of Skulls. White Sage is popping up. On Your Own Terms. Warrior Goddess. Mermaid Soul. I feel like Spirit is saying, you know what, you need to go ahead and do the upcoming week and going back to doing your daily divine guidance. Well, when I get some time and space to where I can do them individually. So for those of you who are looking for a daily divine guidance, you need to subscribe and follow the podcast, okay? So your divine weekend, divine guidance is Sherman of Skulls. There is no gender. Okay, and this is being fearless, okay? It's very, very beautiful. I'm so proud of you. So in your heart, you have been asking for different, something more. The universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that you are going to happen or that are going to happen for you. They are part of the answer from the universe. You might feel uncertain, but you cannot see how it's going to all work out. Excuse me, y'all. But know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through transition with grace. Someone's name is Grace. Someone is saying, I have grace. I'm receiving grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need avoid and so much that you will gain. Y'all, I was reading the words exactly how it said, okay? This is your divine guidance. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you. Make sure you follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as subscribe to the SGL show.